After a student collapsed at a high school football game last week, a Lebanon family is hoping their frightening ordeal sheds a light on the importance of playing it safe when taking part in school sports. Again, we do want to remind you that the video that we are about to show you can be a little tough to watch. As KEZI 9 News reporter Noah Chavez shows us, an athlete's safety should and will always be the top priority.
I don't remember much of what had happened.
RJ Williams' memory is still hazy when trying to remember Thursday's game, but what he can remember is he did take a few hard hits before his eventual collapse.
So the hit was around in the third quarter. I believe I was doing a pull block, and I ended up getting hit sticked, and that's what started the headache. And even through the hospital, I felt like I had the vomit.
As he laid there motionless on the field, it didn't take long for his mother, Lisa, to be contacted about her son's emergency.
Antonio was calling saying that he had been injured and the paramedics were on their way, and I'm like, what is happening? They're like, he just collapsed, and I was freaking out. And everybody was trained. They did perfect. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They held him perfectly. They took care of him. They stayed by his side, and they got him directly to the hospital. I mean,
the main thing going through my head was, where am I and why am I here?
RJ spent a night in the hospital undergoing different tests and an x-ray. Luckily, doctors didn't see anything that would suggest long-term side effects. However, the hits kept on coming because while RJ was in the hospital, his bike, which was still at school, got stolen, making the situation even more difficult.
It was one of those things that's like, and it's not like they knew he was the injured kid on the team, but it's just sad.
With RJ still a few weeks away from returning to the field, his mom hopes that his on-the-field incident will motivate both student athletes and their parents to understand it's better for the athlete to be overly cautious if they're not feeling 100% or if they're injured, because there's nothing more important than the life and safety of an athlete.
And they just got to remember, if they're not feeling 100% themselves, it's okay to step out of that one game, because then you're going to be there for the next one. It's when you're not watching your own body and your own feelings inside and what's happening, you know, you're pulling yourself for an extended period of time.
While a frightening situation, both RJ and his mom felt the support they received during the ordeal helped make the recovery process easier.
To the coaches, the communities, not just Lebanon, everybody, the entire community was just like constantly, and they're still checking in on them. I still get tons of messages every day.
It makes me feel a lot better knowing that there are a lot of people that do care. People really do care, and it shows a lot, and it makes me happy. It makes me proud.
Reporting in Lebanon, Noah Chavez, KEZI 9 News.